Hello to my 5/1 and my 5/6. So let's do this and let's do our Unit 9 essays, okay? So 5/1. Don't worry that if we haven't done our lesson yet, you can still go ahead and do your homework, okay? Yes, our Unit 9 influences our essays, but you don't have to have attended the lesson first for you to do the homework, okay? You can go ahead and start with your essays because remember, my pre-recorded videos for homework are completely separate from our from our real-time lessons, okay? So I'll quickly go over again how we are doing our 50 points allocation now that we have to do online lessons, but we're still on schedule. That's the good thing. We are still on track. We are on time. We are on schedule. So now we are done with this 10-point section. We did our video summaries on modern architecture last week, 5 points. And then I also gave you guys 2 points already from your textbook, student book. And then last week, you guys did the worksheets about the review from Unit 5 to Unit 8, which is 2 points. So in total, that's 4 points, done. And then we had the pop quiz, 1 point. I haven't started marking because some people are still submitting my work late. I will start, okay? And now we have to do one more test. We'll do it during the 3rd week of January. I will consider this week to be the 1st week of January because I know 1 January was on a Friday, but the first full week of January is this week. So I consider this to be the 1st week of January. We're going to write essays worth 5 points. You have to compare baby boomers versus Generation Z. I will explain how to do that. Next week, we're going to have a speaking activity. It will be individual work and you have to record your voice, but we'll do that next week. And then according to our school calendar, the last week of January is for our midterm exam for MEP. For now, just chill, okay? Don't worry about how we're going to do it. Once we, the MEP teachers, also get information, we'll tell you guys, okay? So no worries about that for now. For now, let's just do it 1 week at a time. This week, let's focus on our essays. Next week, we'll do speaking exercise. And then 3rd week, we'll do one more test. And then we'll get to this, okay? All right, so now for your essays. I first need to explain what baby boomers are and what Generation Z is. Baby boomers are people that were born between 1945 and 1964 because it's based on the result of an increase in births following the end of the World War, Second World War, okay? So people born between 1945 and 1964 are called baby boomers. Generation Z or Generation Z. You guys, Generation Z refers to people that were born between the late 1990s and early 2000s. That's you guys, okay? I am part of Generation Y, people that were born in the early 1990s. So you guys are part of Generation Z or Generation Z, and then people born between 1945 and 1964 are called baby boomers. Now, for your essays, I would like you to write a comparative to compare. I would like you to compare baby boomers and Generation Z, which is you guys. That should be easy. I want you guys to compare yourselves and people that were born between 1945 and 1964, okay? So these are just guidelines. You don't have to use all of these when you are doing your writing or your typing. These are just ideas that you can look at when you are, sorry, excuse me, when you are doing your homework. So your ideas are social life, relationships, technology, jobs, studying and education, behavior, action, men and women, boys and girls, mental health, physical health, fashion style, and dressing up. I did not give specific information because it's up to you what information you're going to give me, okay? These are just ideas. You're going to compare yourselves You guys are Generation Z. Compare yourselves and baby boomers using these ideas. You don't have to use all the ideas. You can use some of them. And I made them very brief so that it's up to you what type of information you want to give me from these ideas, okay? Now, for the essay structure, I would like you to give me an introduction, main body, and conclusion. For your introduction, please can you describe or explain what baby boomers are and what Generation Z means? Please save me, and do not copy paste from Google, okay? So that's your introduction. Your main body, compare baby boomers and Generation Z. So you have to do a bit of research about baby boomers. You don't have to do any research about about you guys, Generation Z. That's you. Okay, so it's up to you how many paragraphs you want to write when it comes to the main body, and you can also share your opinion, okay? Conclusion, you just have to answer this question. You don't have to copy the question, just answer the question. Do you think technology will make people lazy in the future? So, one more time, introduction, describe baby boomers and Generation Z in your own words. Main body, compare baby boomers and Generation Z. Conclusion, answer the question. So now I'm going to read my example for you guys, okay? Okay, so this is my example. Introduction, I'm going to describe or define baby boomers and Generation Z. I also explain which generation I am in. And then the main body, 1, 2, 3, I wrote 3 paragraphs. I will compare baby boomers and Generation Z. That's you guys. I used some, not all of them. I used some of the ideas here, okay? And the wording is up to me. Conclusion, I just answered the question. Do you think technology will make people lazy in the future? So I'm going to read this real quick, all right? Okay, so let's do this. Introduction. Baby boomers describes people that were born between 1945 and 1964, and Generation Z describes people that were born between the late 1990s and early 2000s. I was born in 1993, so I am part of Generation Y. There is a huge difference between baby boomers and Generation Z, not only in terms of lifestyles, but also in terms of behaviors. So, this is my introduction, giving the meaning of baby boomers and Generation Z. And because I'm not part of any of these generations, I mentioned which generation I am part of, okay? Now, main body, 1, 2, 3 paragraphs for me, okay? This is the comparison between baby boomers and Generation Z. I'll read all of them. For baby boomers, I don't think, okay, opinion. I don't think that their social lives were as interesting as Generation Z's because back then, for baby boomers, many girls could not go out on their own and stay out till late, while boys and girls could all go to university. In my opinion, I think that the opportunities to go to university were not equal for boys and girls because many girls had to get married young. According to my research, if a girl was not married by the time she was 25, then she was considered an old hen, which is completely funny to me because many people in Generation Z, you guys, like my students, don't worry about the age they will get married. They worry more about making sure that they have enough money, good education, and some investments when they get married. So I'm comparing that baby boomers were worried about getting married at 25. But you guys, my students, you really, really, really don't worry about when you get married. You worry more about making sure you have money, good education, and good investments when you get married. So this is the comparison about marriage. My next paragraph. These days, people can dress however they like. Some people like to dress modestly, and some people like to wear revealing clothes. People now have a choice. For baby boomers, I think that they did not have a choice to choose their own style 100%. Their style was still influenced by society and what people would say. I do think that baby boomers are healthier than Generation Z because back then people took time to cook and they also used more, oh, sorry guys, more. They used more herbs and vegetables. These days, it's faster to eat ready-made meals. So you just microwave it and it's so easy. You're done. 5 minutes, done cooking, in quotes, cooking, or buy fast food. I think that the impact of technology in the future depends on the individual. For some people, it will make their lives easier and better. For others, they might become lazy. It depends on individuals, in my opinion. Boom, just like that, 331 words, okay? All right, so this is your homework. Please compare baby boomers and Generation Z. That's you guys. Your homework is due on the 11th of January 2021 using Google Classroom. Double check. Oh, yeah, it's done already. Please double check. I attached the documents that you're going to use for the essays, okay? I already attached the Word document. So enjoy doing your work. This should be easy. You do have to do a little bit of research about baby boomers and then compare baby boomers to your generation. Once again, it's due on 11 January, which is a Monday. Please use Google Classroom, same way the homework video is in Google Classroom. Submit your work using Google Classroom, okay? Ditos, bye.